What is your love life looking like in coming days? So let us see. If you want to know in a situation of love, doesn't matter whatever you are in connection or you single, what it looks like. If you're in a separation, and I don't know, I just want to see with my collective, just a general one, like no matter whatever your love situation, what you need to know, what is coming next. Let's see. But it's a collective reading. To book a paid private reading, email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Copy it from the screen or the description box, because if you misspell that goes to scammers. So my Divine Mother's Guidance, single word guidance with an A. If you misspell, scammers. And my TikTok messages are permanently turned off. I will never communicate with you in TikTok. If you see similar profiles saying it is a backup account and things like that, those are scammers. After that, if you scammed, you're scammed. So, my only YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel to support your Didi, because I get financial benefits from there. I really appreciate if you do that. Thank you. Let's see. Healing family issues. All right. Very soon. What is happening very soon? Calling your soulmate, flirt. Waiting. All right. Bottom of the deck, finances and career. So, waiting, flirt, calling your soulmate very soon, and healing your family issues. All right. So, feels like your love life benefits as you forgive your partners. Parents. Partners. Also, I said for a reason. All right. So, now it feels like whatever happening in your life, in this connection, in this relationship, that is being very much impacted by something that is in your childhood. So very much related to your childhood trauma. So maybe you are being very triggered by this person, by their actions, because that trigger actually coming from your childhood trauma. People don't understand the connection between love and childhood trauma, but they are so strongly connected. So what happens? Like whatever we learn from our childhood, consciously or unconsciously in our subconscious, whatever conscious, it goes, that stays for the rest of our life. So you see your parents eating with your spoon, you learn eating with spoon. You see people eating with hand, you learn eating with hand. You learn them talking English, you speak English. You see your parents learning speaking Chinese, you speak Chinese. So that's all happens. So the similar way, the way your parents show up in your reality, they show you love and care. That's where you learn to love. So if your parents were chaotic, they were always abusive or inconsistent in some way, always don't have to be abusive. It can be two parents are not in a good situation, or maybe they are unavailable due to emotional situation or job or anything, inconsistency, any kind of thing that you see in that situation, you perceive that as love. That's how love is supposed to be. So any person who reflects that back to you, that you feel comfortable with. In some cases, it can be like the person is really like chaotic, they comes and goes, inconsistent. Okay, this is how it's familiarity, this is how I saw in the childhood. So this person is my soulmate. This is, oh my gosh, I never feel this connection with this, because your inner child connects this person to that primary caregiver who were inconsistent. Now, this is where the childhood trauma plays in. So if you want to get rid of this kind of inconsistent behavior, first of all, you need to make yourself understand what is love. Love is not this chaos. The people who has this kind of childhood trauma, if a true person comes who is really secure, they give them love and care, you feel so bored. Oh my gosh, this person is so boring. It is because this person is not reflecting back those shit that you have seen in the childhood. Now, how are you going to heal this? You're going to heal this by healing your childhood trauma. Now, how are you going to heal your childhood trauma? That's a different thing. You need to research it by many ways. You can go to the therapist, you can do somatic work, because there are those thing information is like our body. So you can do meditation for childhood trauma healing. You can do it yourself. You can go to some other people who can do the childhood trauma healing. But the basic thing of childhood trauma healing is to make yourself understand that love is not chaos. Love is not this feeling of anxiety. Love is security. And that love is start only when you start loving yourself. Due to this childhood situation, you probably feel like I'm not worthy enough, I'm not good enough, because my primary caregiver is not loving me, caring for me, so I'm not worthy enough. You need to get out of that thought by retraining and reparenting your inner child. going into meditation, constantly seeing your and visiting your inner child, talking to your inner child and saying that you are worthy of love. I love you. You don't need any external validation. I am here for you. I am always with you. So that's a meditation that you can do again and again. And the fact is, when you start doing that, you see that you start loving yourself. You accept yourself for who you are, and you're telling yourself that I'm not going to settle for any less. This is not love. Love is somebody who loves me for who I am, consistently be present around me, reciprocating with my emotions, be loyal to me, clear communication, consistent communication. Those things are love. Like, they will not make, see, somebody loving me doesn't really mean that they will take all my garbage and they will be always parenting me. They will be doing every time. No, that's not the thing. We are responsible for our emotional regulation. But in a relationship, there are some basic needs. They must be fulfilling those emotional needs. Discarding me on and off like that, giving me no things and just discarding me like that, always their choice or their way or highway, the selfishness, those things are not acceptable in a relationship. So you need to teach those things to yourself. So when you heal yourself, and also the healing part also is to forgiving your parents. Now, you know what? That's a very interesting thing, because we see our parents as a child when we were as a child. So we see as a child because our thoughts are limited, understandings are limited. But now, you being an adult, if you look back to the situation, you understand that time they are also human being. They also carry their generational trauma. They also didn't have that much resources that we have these days. So they didn't know what is childhood trauma and shit like that. They only did whatever they learned from their parents. So take them as also a human being. Not, we idealize our parents too much. That's the problem comes. So let us make them real human being and accept their flaws and understand that they only did what they knew. So accept that and forgive them. So when you start doing this, you start healing yourself, your inner child trauma. So once you start healing your inner child trauma, you see that you become stronger and you don't take any bullshit. You don't get impacted by these people's actions. Like they leave you, come back. When they do that, you feel like this is their problem. Not my problem. Because right now, if they leave you, start feeling, what did I do wrong? What is wrong? What I should have done differently? No, you don't have done anything differently. This is crap of their mind. If they leave you like that on and off, ghost you, silent treatment, this is their problem, not your problem. So let them deal with that. And when they do this kind of thing, you pull your energy back and focus into yours. Simple. So now this is the first card, and that's a very important card, that you should be healing your family issues, your inner child, all those things. Now, it looks like finances and career is something that you should be focusing on right now. That is a very important thing. Rather than focusing 100% on your job, like, how is my relationship, focus on your finances and your career. Now, what it looks like, calling your soulmate very soon. So I feel like with this person, whoever you are dealing with, and a wedding card here. So I think, wedding doesn't really mean like real wedding. It can be wedding for somebody, but after the breakup, nobody gets into the wedding straightforward. So what it looks like, there's a higher level of commitment coming from this person. And this person you are dealing with, if you have somebody within your life, this can be your soulmate. Now, for the people who do not have anybody in their life, this is a bit different. So you heal your family issues and your trauma. Then very soon you will be meeting your soulmate or divine counterpart, which will be a very strong connection that can lead to a marriage. Okay, so but just need to bring the flirty energy, that's light energy into this connection. So for the people who are single, relax a little bit. Don't be so stubborn, and don't be so like stoic kind of a thing, like that. I'm always like so. Flirt a little bit, okay, when you are trying to date people. And definitely it looks like very soon you're gonna meet the love of your life, okay, which can turn into marriage. And for the people who are in communication already, if there is some kind of distortion going on in the connection, if some kind of situation going on, this is your soulmate. Settle down, and all those problems that coming into the connection is coming from your inner child trauma. This person do something, your inner child get triggers, and you react out of that, probably, which you will not react in other situation like that, but you are reacting, and that is making this person react even more, and the whole situation is fucked up. So work on your childhood trauma. And for the people who are in separation, it looks like you might be coming into union very soon. So this is a very positive message for love for all the people who are watching. So take it as per your situation, as it matches your situation. But again, it's a collective reading. Do not jump like a monkey because it is, oh my god, so Remember that doesn't matter whatever your situation, you must be loving yourself, taking care of yourself, healing yourself, and move on with your life. Because love is not everything. Love is a part of life, but love is not your life. Your life is you. Your priorities, your business, your job, your money, your health, your mental, physical well-being, your happiness, your peace is your life. You came to a mission in your life, and that mission is not marriage. Okay, there are some other mission in your life. There are other things you're supposed to do, experience different things as a human being, not only marriage. Just to remind you here. Okay, so focus on your life. Put yourself on pedestal, and remember that how you treat yourself, other people treats yourself. If you treat yourself like you are nothing, anybody can treat you like a doormat, you will be a doormat. So first set up an expectations and boundaries for yourself. This is my standard, this is what I want, this is what I get. And then analyze all other people's behavior in a feedback loop, comparing to the standard that you have set. All right, this person doing good, getting better, okay, I can give them some chance. This person is not showing what I want, fuck them off. That's it. So it only can happen, it can only happen when you set your boundaries and set your own standards up and start loving yourself. Then the whole world reflect that back to you. Okay, take care of yourself.